All right, Cody and I are on this job today. The plan is to do a little bit of repair work to this gravel driveway. Cody, come here. How did you get wet already? Where'd you find water? All right, so you can see once you get on these hilly sections, it's very clear to see the problem. So the water from heavy rains runs down the center of the driveway and just kind of keeps carving out this ditch down the whole thing instead of running on the edges where it's supposed to run. And you can see here, you know, there's a trench along the side where the water's supposed to be going, but a good amount of it is going right where people would be driving. And look how deep it's been carving out that ditch. So the plan is to kind of just go up and down the whole thing, fill in that ditch, and then re-crown it and try to keep the water diverted off to the sides. Everything's looking good. I'm just look at this trail of all this traffic here. I wonder what this is. Like, and check that out too. Just take a video of that first. I didn't do that. right, so we're all finished here. So I think it turned out pretty good. You know, I dug ditches out on the sides of it. I gave it a very slight crown in spots where it needs it, but made a little bit of a turnaround spot right there. You know, I cleaned up the ditches on this side. Obviously, I smoothed out that trench that went down the whole thing. As you can see, probably during heavy rains, there was a lot of water coming right here and probably entering the center of it, and being at the whole center of this, you know, surface water was coming in from the edges and just running down it the whole time and digging that channel. So now nothing should be running in from the sides. This trench here should be catching all the water along here, but I also, before this steep part starts, I did a very slight water bar right in here, which should divert all the water off to the side. But the real trick is to come out, like when you get a real heavy rain, come outside, walk up and down it, make sure the water isn't doing anything bad, digging, like for example, going down the center, digging a trench. Come out with a shovel, and if you gotta throw in some water bars or something to shed that water instead of screwing up the whole driveway. All right, well, let's come and revisit this during a real heavy rain and see what the water's doing. All right, here we are back the next day. It actually rained really hard overnight. So we got Levi here to inspect everything. Water is running down the side like it's supposed to, instead of running down the middle and carving out a channel. Water bars are pretty important. You can see how much water is getting caught. And this is just, you know, the surface water from the rain that's getting caught here and getting sent off to the side instead of running down this whole thing and screwing up the driveway. So it's important to come out here when it's raining and just make sure these stay working. Yeah, this could use a little bit of gravel, but it's not that bad. See right here how shaping the driveway helped, because even a little bit of water that's running down the surface is going off to the side and instead of running down the whole thing. So this should be fixed for years. I mean, snow plowing changes everything, because when you go plow the snow, it pushes the gravel to the sides and then the drainage doesn't work right. So that's why gravel driveways, they're pretty much endless maintenance. But it's a good business to be in, so. Hey buddy, how's everything look? All right, so the guy actually said this was a rail bed here. That's why it's so, you know, it's like a perfectly flat path that went for miles. Cody wants to go on an old rail bed. Cody, where you going, buddy? And the guy was telling me that they used to get water for the trains out of this pond right here. Cody, I don't think those birds like you. Look at him. Look how hard he's swimming. Hey Cody, I don't think you're gonna catch them, buddy. All right, well, we're all done here. Let's go to the next one.